A major publisher just canceled a book deal because they suspected AI wrote the manuscript. At the same time, OpenAI is on a hiring spree that will nearly double their workforce to 8,000 people. And Elon Musk just revealed a chip manufacturing project designed to unlock a full terawatt of AI computing power, an amount that would have seemed like science fiction 3 years ago. These stories all dropped in the same week, and they are not separate events. They are the same story told from three different angles. The story is this: AI is redistributing income at a speed that most people are completely unprepared for. Some careers are being erased, some are being created, and a handful of people are going to capture most of the upside. Today, we figure out which side of that line you want to be on. Let's start with the story that should terrify every creative professional who thinks they're safe from AI disruption. Hachette Book Group, one of the largest publishers in the world, the same company behind titles from Malcolm Gladwell and James Patterson, announced this week that it is pulling a horror novel called Shy Girl before it ever hits shelves. The reason? Hachette says it has serious concerns that artificial intelligence was used to generate the text. The author denies it. But here's the thing: it almost doesn't matter who's right in this specific case. What matters is what this moment represents. A billion-dollar publishing house is now actively screening manuscripts for AI generated content. That means the gatekeepers of one of the oldest creative industries on earth are treating AI authorship as a disqualifying offense. And that creates a paradox that you need to understand if you work in any creative field. On one hand, AI tools are powerful enough that publishers are genuinely scared of them flooding the market with synthetic content. On the other hand, the market is now actively punishing anyone caught using those tools, even if they didn't. So, what does that mean for writers, designers, marketers, anyone whose income depends on creative output? It means the bar for proving your work is authentically human just got higher. It also means there is now a premium, a real, monetizable premium, on demonstrable human creativity and voice. The writers who are going to win in this environment are not the ones who avoid AI entirely, and they are not the ones who outsource everything to it. They are the ones who use AI as a research and drafting assistant while developing a voice and perspective so distinctly human that no algorithm can replicate it. Here's what this means for your career. If you work in a creative field, your unique point of view is now a financial asset. Invest in it, document it, build an audience around it, because that is the one thing AI cannot mass produce. Now let's flip from the fear side to the opportunity side, because this next story is one of the most important signals in the job market right now. According to the Financial Times, OpenAI is planning to nearly double its headcount this year, going from approximately 4,500 employees to around 8,000. That is 3,500 new jobs at the company that makes ChatGPT, the most widely used AI tool on the planet. And before you think, okay, but those are all PhD level machine learning jobs that have nothing to do with me, stop. Because that assumption is exactly wrong and it is costing people real money. Yes, OpenAI is hiring researchers and engineers, but a company that doubles in size needs product managers, technical writers, policy analysts, sales teams, finance professionals, legal experts, and operations people, all of whom need to understand AI deeply but do not need to build it from scratch. The signal here is not just about OpenAI specifically. When the leading AI company in the world is aggressively expanding its headcount, it means the industry has moved past the experimental phase. This is now a scaling phase. And in every major tech scaling phase in history, think Google in 2004, think Meta in 2012, the people who positioned themselves early captured salaries and equity that defined their financial lives for a decade. The window to be an early mover in AI careers is not closed, but it is closing. The skills that OpenAI and companies like it are paying premium salaries for right now include prompt engineering, AI product management, AI safety evaluation, and fine-tuning workflows. Most of these can be learned in 3 to 6 months with focused effort. Here's what this means for your income. If you spend the next 90 days building one AI adjacent skill and can demonstrate it with a portfolio, you are now competitive for roles that pay between $90,000 and $160,000 a year. That window is real and it is open right now. Here's a story that sounds like science fiction but has very real financial implications. This week, Elon Musk revealed more details about a project called Terafab, a joint initiative between Tesla and SpaceX focused on building chip manufacturing infrastructure capable of unlocking a full terawatt of AI computing power. To put that in perspective, the entire global AI infrastructure today operates at a fraction of that capacity. Musk is essentially saying that the AI we have right now is running on a hardware foundation that is orders of magnitude too small for what's coming. Now, you can debate whether Musk delivers on his timelines. History gives you plenty of material for both sides of that argument. But the strategic logic here is undeniable. Every major AI breakthrough of the last 3 years has been unlocked by more compute. More compute means more capable models. More capable models mean more automation. More automation means more industries disrupted faster. The companies and individuals who understand that AI's ceiling is a hardware problem and that hardware is being aggressively solved will position themselves very differently than people who think AI has already peaked. Here's what this means for your money. The infrastructure layer of AI. Chips, power, data centers, cooling systems is where institutional money is quietly accumulating. If you are thinking about where to put capital in the next 18 months, the picks and shovels play in AI infrastructure deserves serious research. And then there is the Nvidia story, which is the one that should make every investor sit up straight. Despite months of bubble warnings from analysts and some pretty dramatic stock volatility, Nvidia's latest developer conference sent a clear message. The people actually building with this technology are not worried about a bubble, not even slightly. Wall Street has been increasingly nervous. You have heard the comparisons to the dot-com crash. You have seen the Ray Dalio interviews questioning AI valuations. But here's the counterintuitive truth that Nvidia's conference revealed. The demand for AI compute is not slowing down. Enterprise adoption is accelerating. The gap between what Wall Street fears and what the industry is actually experiencing is significant. That does not mean valuations cannot correct. They can and they might. But it does mean that the underlying technology demand is real, not manufactured hype. Here's what this means for your money. Do not let macro fear headlines cause you to completely miss the structural shift that is happening. The smart move is not to go all in or stay completely out. It is to stay educated and stay positioned, even if modestly. So what do all 4 of these stories have in common? They are all pointing to the same underlying reality. AI is not a future event. It is a present redistribution. Right now, today, income and opportunity are moving from people who are passive about AI to people who are active. A publisher canceling a book deal tells you that creative markets are being stress tested and the humans who survive will be the ones with irreplaceable perspective. OpenAI hiring 3,500 people tells you that the AI job market is real. It is growing and it rewards people who move early. Musk's Terafab tells you that the compute buildout is nowhere near finished, which means AI's economic impact is also nowhere near finished. And Nvidia's conference tells you that the people closest to the technology are the least worried about it stopping. The one concrete action you can take today, not next month, today, is to pick one AI skill and spend 1 hour learning it. Not reading about it, not watching videos about it passively, actually building something. Use ChatGPT to write a business proposal. Use an AI image tool to create a product mockup. Use an AI voice tool to produce a sample podcast. 1 hour, one output. That is how you start converting the AI wave from a threat into a paycheck. If this kind of breakdown, specific numbers, real stories, clear implications for your money and career is what you want every single week, hit subscribe. We publish every week and every video is built to give you a genuine edge, not just headlines. And if you are thinking about ways to earn in crypto without being at the mercy of market timing, look into Binance P2P. It lets you trade peer-to-peer on your own schedule and your own terms. Worth exploring as one tool in your financial stack. Link is in the description. I'll see you in the next one.